Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Hippy, and in today's video Calpol explains how to use the Soul Trap Terminal Dino Storage version 2. Please drop a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there.
Welcome back to ARK PvP modded. We're on Forbidden Planet 1000 times server today. We're on Aberration. This is our main base. So today I'm going to discuss a mod. It's this one here. It's Dino Storage version 2. And we're going to discuss the properties that this has to offer on a PvP server. So this is the Soul Terminal, which is crafted in your inventory. The player's inventory, there it is there. It also has a soul gun, and it also has the soul traps. If you craft 100 of these, it gives you 200. It always doubles the amount that it gives you that you craft. You just right click on it to place it. It snaps to all its other terminals. We're going to place it at the back here, and we're going to rename it FFA. So you can rename it whatever you want. I have some set up here. This will be my babies one, this is my breeders one, and this is my destroy one. Okay. So the main thing that we use this for is for picking up dinos. Dinos that hatch from eggs and gestated dinos. It'll pick up every single dino once it hatches on the ground, provided you have these settings put into it. So all you do is you hold E on it, you go to options, while holding E, you click options, still holding E, you click on newborn auto trap. Now you can release E because you're in the settings. You check enable. We're going to leave it on visible for now. This is its default, and we click X. Now you can see the blue animation on the side of the Soul Terminal. Couldn't think of the name. And when we fall back here, you can see the blue dome. That is just, it's showing us the radius. So everything that hatches inside this dome, it will automatically be picked up by the Soul Terminal, provided it has soul traps inside it, and you've just crafted the soul traps inside your inventory. Okay. Now for today's example, we're going to use these Manigamars that we stole off a tribe that they didn't spay them. This was their breed line. So as it stands, they have maxed HP, maxed melee. They have a little bit of stamina on it and a little bit of weight. So we're going to use those for our example today. So we toggle the male on. Now it's 1,000 times, so that's how quickly they bred. So they bred straight away, and it's automatically in gestation and has 25 seconds to gestate. Let's toggle the male off. All right. Now it's definitely within the dome. You can see that, right? So the machine will automatically pick it up, provided, as I said, it has the soul traps inside it, and it'll pick it up and place it here inside once it's fully gestated. So that noise that you heard, and the female just dropped the baby out, and it's now inside. So we'll pick it out of there, and we're going to throw it onto the ground. Okay. Now, once I throw it out, it's automatically imprinted to me. Okay, that's my name. That's my sample ID. This is my sample ID here. So it's automatically assigned this dino to me through my imprint. And we're waiting for the nanny to 100% imprint on the dino. That's the nanny there putting the food inside its belly. I have the nanny set up here. So if you want 100% imprint on your dino, because the dinos grow up so quickly on the server, you won't have time to manually click E on the dino to imprint your dino. So we always use the nanny to imprint our dinos, and eventually this will toggle up to 100% before it grows up to adulthood. The main things to note here is it's raised by me and it's imprinted to me through my implant, and then there's the imprints going onto it now. The imprints give it bonus stats. Now if I place down an air conditioning unit here, or a egg incubator, right, I put one down for now. I have some eggs with me. This server has been set up so that you cannot throw out dinos from soul traps onto aberration and ontogenesis. It just doesn't allow it, and I'm going to show you that now. So it's still set up to take a baby. So it took a gestated baby. I'm going to throw down an egg. This is a Terry egg, Velo egg, pterodon egg. These are some examples for you, right? So they've automatically hatched. The machine has picked them up. Here they are here. So we got twins in the velos, male and female. We got a Terry and we got a pterodon. Now let's see if we can throw these out. This is the velo. The velo should throw out on aberration. There we go. Now it doesn't grow the baby up. The babies will always stay in its infant form, the babies, right? You have to throw them out of the soul trap to get them to grow up. This is our line that we've bred, and these have max stats on them. Max HP, max stamina, max melee. So we've bred these into the line, okay? And we use these as turrets because there's only a 400 turret limit on each turret tower. We add these to increase, to bolster our ranks, and these will attack anything. They'll be set to enable turret mode, and they'll attack anything that comes to the base. So these guys are also growing up on the nanny. So they'll be 100% imprinted. Now let's have a look, see what else we have. The Therizinosaur. Let's see if this will throw out onto the ground. Now this is a disallowed release, so we cannot use the foreign class on aberration. So even though we've just picked up the Therizinosaur with the machine, the soul terminal, it won't allow us to throw it out because the server settings don't allow the foreign class onto the server. So let's try it with the Terry. The Terry should also be disallowed. All right. Now, the only places that we could throw these out is on their actual map. So Ragnarok, the island, Valguera, something like that will actually allow you to throw them out. So for now, we can't use these on aberration. Now, one thing we can do to bypass that is we can disable this soul terminal. So if I hold E, click options, still holding E, click newborn auto trap, and I disable. So unchecking that disables it, and you can see the animation has now come off the machine. The soul terminal now has been deactivated. It will not automatically pick up a dino on the server. So what I can then do is I can come along with my air conditioning unit, and I can throw the disallowed class, the pterodon egg, onto the ground. There's the baby. I click E on the baby. It's now mine. Let's put a few settings on it so I can walk it away. This is our line. We've bred this line on the server. This is our max pterodon line. I'll just get it out of the way, the air conditioning a little bit. And I'll show you the stats that we have. It's stopped for a feed. Let's whistle it off and then put it on ignore. All right. So with the Archromatic Spyglass, this shows us that we have a max HP on it. We don't have max stamina. 213 is enough, we figured. And we don't have max melee on it, 241. So that's our max stat line, and we got 100 points. It came out with 100 points on the weight, so we didn't need to breed any weight into it. But that's how it looks. All right. We're going to throw down the Therizinosaur. That was also a foreign class. There's the egg there. This is how he looks. This is a color line that Smexy, that Jesse put onto it. Let's move this out of here as well. This is the color line that I put onto it. We always put custom color lines onto our dinos. Let's put this on passive and let's put it on ignore. It's walking away. It's not happy. Come back over here, princess. Sometimes the mod will take it off enable wander, sometimes it won't. That time it didn't. And we also have one other, the Velo. You've seen the Velo, but we'll drop it because I have the egg on me. I'm stuck in it. That's fantastic news. Let's click E on it. Whistle it passive, and we'll walk it over where the rest of them are. I'm stuck on its tail. That's great. So this came out with the color. We didn't need to breed the color into it, so that's the color it finished on the line. And I'm stuck on something now, this yoke, am I? Let's move that over there out of the way. Dog sneezing in the kitchen. Hopefully you can't hear him. So what have we got? We'll rename this one and we'll call it Soul. All right. This one is also Soul, the twins. Just name one of them. All right. And these guys over here were the egg. Now, how are we doing? Almost grown up. Now, the main thing to notice here is the dino is imprinted to me whether it came out of the soul terminal or where it came out of the egg. That's it there. This guy came out of the soul terminal, right? And these guys came out of the egg. And they're still imprinted to me. They have my name and they have my imprint on them. Let's go and get a saddle. Okay, so we have our saddles. Let's get rid of this for now. We don't need it. All the rubbish. Now, how are they doing? 80 velos. Okay, we can showcase the velos now. They're really bloody because they grow up quite quickly. So we'd normally use one of the plants to heal it, or we'd use a piggy to heal it. But this will do for now. Now the velo came out of the soul trap. It has my name on it, my implant number on it, and it's 100% imprinted. And I know it's 100% imprinted to me because the brofist in the top right hand corner of green. I'm just going to get rid of the points so you can see it. Let's put it all into stamina. Obviously you wouldn't put this many in, it's just to get rid of the points so that you can see the brofist in the top right hand corner of the screen. Now that's it there. The brofist in the top right hand corner with the background of the green. So that's showing you that this dino is 100% imprinted to Barbie doll, which is me, and that's my implant number there. Okay, and any dino that you sit on that you've imprinted to will give you that. All right, this guy hasn't grown up yet. Put the saddle on him. And we also had a Terry. Okay, a little bit of lag there. That's great. Love to lag. The pterodon is fully grown up. And he also has the brofist on him. Now, the main downfall that this mod has, the Dino Storage version 2 on a PvP server, is it allows your enemy steal your dinos. Once you use a soul trap to pick up a dino, as you see here, and the player throws the dino onto the floor, this one has finally grown up. Yes, use this as the example. So I've come along and I've picked up my dino and I've left my base and I go to farm some metal, or I need some oil, I need something for the base, and I go out and I have my dinos on me, right? And I get killed in the field and the enemy comes along, kills me, steals my bag and goes, oh my god, he's got a Manigamar in this, and he throws the Manigamar out onto the ground. The Manigamar now becomes his. And the worst thing about this mod is it gives him full access to your imprinting. And his name will replace yours. Implant number will replace yours. That is now his dino. All your hard work, all your effort of breeding your stats into your dino now become his stats on his dino. Now, an example of this is our Manigamar breed line over here where we put the color into them. This is our stats. 160 HP, 126, and we max the melee. That's our Manigamar line that we bred on this server. We didn't bother putting max HP in, we didn't bother putting stamina max in. The only thing we were concerned about was putting the melee stats into it. And then we bred the color into them at the end. I'm showcasing today, we stole from the enemy because they left them unspayed in the soul traps. And because they left them unspayed in the soul traps, we could then throw them out and use them as our breed line. And that's what we're using now. That's their stats. Max HP, max melee, with a few stamina and a few weight points in it. That's their line there. Let's see if it shows you. So because these guys lost their line, they've lost their imprints on their dinos. Because we've taken them over. This one, mine. So this was them taking it. They even cloned the male. And because I picked the male up and I threw it out, right? So this is how we found them in their base, like this. Male. Their tails are toxic. I apologize, but anyone who breeds them knows their tails are toxic. Female. Female. So these dinos are now mine to do whatever I want with them. Look. So it's removed his stuff off them. Personal, mine. I mean, we didn't clone these dinos. I don't know what's lagging today, if it's the server or if it's me recording. My line, look. So it's a very dangerous mod to have on a PvP server because it allows the enemy to take breed lines and use the breed lines as and when they want, and it also gives me the 100% imprint from the dino if it was imprinted. This one wasn't imprinted 100. Let's see, did they imprint these ones? Oh, I'm stuck on the bloody tail. That's going to drive me to mad. Let's see if this is 100% imprinted. It is. It's 0% imprinted, which is why it's giving me the name. So that one mustn't have been near a nanny, or the nanny have a nanny when they were breeding them. So there's no imprint on this dino, which is why there's no name on it. So it wasn't imprinted at all. That's why that reads 0. So this one is tagged to me. So this one must have an imprint on it. Let's have a look. Yep, 0% imprinted. That's why it's given my name. It's putting my name over and it's put the sample. So whoever originally imprinted on this, it's been wiped by me. Okay, remove that. So it's going to be toxic as well. Now, what else can we show you? Let's move these out of the way. Actually, let's pick them up. Let's show you one more thing we can do. Let's wrap this mod up. It's not a very few things. Saddle, no saddle, saddle. Lovely. Let's grab that one as well. Now, this is a great thing. When you pick a dino up, it leaves the item cache behind, right? But the pop gun will pick all that up for you. And whatever's in there, if it's a saddle inside, if it's mats inside, it'll pick it all up and it puts it into your inventory so you don't have to run around and open it all up. There's all the stuff there, look. It even had a saddle in it. All that stuff comes out of the bag, is straight into your inventory, right? Now, let's get rid of that tail. It's going to wind me up. Now, let's say we wanted to use the breeder feature on it. Let's say we were saving our males. We'd put all our males in there and we'd leave that as a storage. And you leave all your breeders in there and you don't need to touch them now. This is for our babies. This picks up all the babies off the floor, provided you have soul traps in it. This option here is also a fantastic option. Let's say we weren't keeping the females and we didn't want the females. We no longer needed the females, right? So we wanted to destroy them. Now, if you hold E on it, F on it, my bad, F to open it, E to open it, and you click on here, destroy all souls in the terminal. Now, you need to be very careful not to put any breeders in here. And if it has saddles, remember some of these I put saddles on. If these have saddles on it, it won't destroy them. So without gears in souls. So if it has some of them, you can put a monkey, a bulldog, you can put a helmet on it, all that kind of stuff. It won't destroy them. So we click E. So this guy still had a saddle on him. Let's throw it out and see. Yeah, there's the saddle there. Let's take the saddle off it, right? Let's pick it back up with the gun. All right, put it back into the destroy. Actually, no, let's say we've changed our mind and we didn't want to destroy it. We wanted to keep it for one of our buddies with a new guy joining the tribe. All we need to do is spade the dino, right? So that nobody else can breed our line. All right, we rename it FFA, free for all. You see an awful lot of. We pick it up with the gun and we drop it down into our FFA folder. So when Bob comes along, he can use the spade dino that's been tagged as FFA. So when he picks it up and throws the dino out, it'll be 100% imprinted to him and it'll have his name and it'll have his ID on the dino. So it's a very, very nice piece of kit, this mod. You just have to be careful how you use it. You can easily lose a breed line if you're not careful. So anything else I need to show you with this? Probably not. There's a ton of settings on this. There's an admin setting in there. I don't even use it, even though I'm an admin. When I'm using, I don't even use this. You know, it makes things complicated. This is all I use. Newborn automated trap. Check enable. Leave it on visible. Set that to 8. 15 is too much. 8. 6. Let's set it to 6 and see how low it is. 6 is probably good. Yep. And if you're clever about it, you can set it to 4 and then 4 and then 4. You can set it all the way around the base. The only thing you need to concern yourself with this is as well, if you log off and you leave your dinos running, it only has a maximum capacity of 300 dinos per sol terminal. So you may need to place down 5 or 6 into one area and toggle like 20 females here and 1 male breeding. And because of the rates on this server, they will breed very, very quickly. And these will fill up very, very quickly. And if you don't have these set up with enough salt cryos in them, then all the dinos will land on the ground and the admin will get extremely annoyed with you and potentially kill all your dinos and give you a warning for leaving your dinos on auto breed when you leave the server. All right, that'll wrap it up. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe.